It is time for the final battle. The final trek through Victory Road and the Elite Four. I know I should have an opening joke to this. I don't. So I'm kind of just gonna hope that I think of something funny. Oh hey, it's Wally. Wally, more like the folly of man. Just cut to the opening video.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. It is time to do the actual final rival fight. I forgot Wally was so, like, green. Regardless of the greenness of Wally, let's go take care of Altarian. Wow, alright. Good job, Jabberjaws. Good job. Nice crit, nice crit, nice crit. Now, if I remember Wally's team correctly, he has a Magneton, which, as evidenced by episodes prior, is not good for us. However, Jabberjaws is going to get the clutch critical slash. He didn't, but Roselia decided to go for Toxic instead of something that would actually have killed Jabberjaws. So, thank you for that one. Now, Magneton. Yep. Honestly, Jabberjaws has done his job beautifully. Do what you can to Magneton. Oh my god, Surf almost one-shot those magnets. I was not expecting that. Alright. Now, Wally's probably going to use a full restore. Or some kind of healing item. So just go for Brick Break, one-shot the magnets. That's all we gotta do. Super effective. And then... Alright, so you're using Gardevoir. That's not good. But if you keep blowing it with Future Sight instead of moves that would actually damage me... Here we go, alright. Rock Tomb to lower Gardevoir's speed. Or just die to Psychic. Nope, we live. And we miss. Maybe Gardevoir blows it again. He did not blow it again. Alright, Edmund Honda. Thank you for your service. Future Sight's going to hit Dracula, but since Future Sight doesn't have a type in this generation, it's not going to one-shot her. And Shadow Ball should be more than enough to take out Gardevoir. And your final Pokemon is... Actually, what the fuck is your final Pokemon? Delcatty! Why the fuck do you have a Delcatty? Sludge Bomb. If this Delcatty manages to sweep the rest of my team, I mean, I just deserve to lose at that point. Are you fucking serious? Okay. For those of you that don't know what Assist does, because it is a fairly uncommon move, Assist just pulls a move at random from any of the Pokemon in your party. And it just so happened to pull Gardevoir's Psychic. Admittedly, that's really funny. But there we go. We have conquered Wally. Only $2,700? Wally, I'm proud of you. You are strong. However, I'm better. Now, you might have noticed by how Wally was leveled that he is quite a bit higher level than us. We're a little under-leveled. We're going to have to do a little bit of grinding. But I'm going to worry about that later. I did not mean... Yeah, we want to go up here. Oh, shit. I didn't realize... I thought Wally was the only trainer on this floor. Alright. Cool trainer Hope. I hope you've brought yourself some tissues, for you will surely cry a million tears after I annihilate you. Okay, you've sent out a Roselia against my shark. That's not good. But this is why we have Dracula. As a poison type, Dracula is super resistant to all the bullshit you can do. And behold, the power of flight. Ingrain your roots all you want. It only means that you're in place for Fly to decimate you. Yes. Alright, so there we go. My battle style's fantastic. Why, thank you. Alright. Candy box. Light our righteous way. And then we can push you over, push you over. Alright, what do we got? That's not the Pokemon that I want, but I am going to knock you out for some experience. Victory Road enemies do give pretty decent experience, you know, I gotta say. And I have 9 goddamn rare candies. That's going to make the grind a little easier, at least. Jabberjaws! Keep fucking them up. Swagger, I don't think we need Swagger. So we use Rock Smash. That's a Graveler. And that's another free KO. Then we want to go up here. I've had enough slaughtering Golbats for right now. Ooh! Thought I'm getting closer to Pokemon League. I'm getting stage fright. It's okay, dude. You're fine. You'll make it. Samuel. Hello there, Swellow. You seem like a swell fellow. Okay, actually, you're a bitch. Evasion strategies? That's not cool, man. Oof. Oh, right, you're a cool trainer. You use healing items. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Alright. Jabberjaws is currently feeling the pain. Alright, a Surf should be able to one-shot a fucking Mawile. Like, come on. I deserve this, honestly. I mean, I really do. Though I am surprised that, Rough Skin didn't activate for Feint Attack. Okay, well, you know what? Perhaps my hubris is what led me here. I am sorry to all the Mawile fans in the audience. I deserve that. It is my own fault, my own hubris that led me here. Alright, bag. I have revives, right? I'm pretty sure I purchased revives at some point in my life. Yeah, there they are. Bring Jabberjaws back from the dead! And also Hyper Potion him. It's okay, dude. You'll get there. Hey, there we go. Speaking of Mile, that is the final encounter in all of Emerald. Mile is not very good. Like at all. It is a mono steel type, which steel is amazing defensively. But, Mile doesn't have the stats to back it up. It gets good, it has decent attack. But other than its decent attack stat, it's got garbage health, garbage special defense, garbage speed. It can get Intimidate, which is nice. And it learns Crunch naturally. It can't use Crunch because its special attack is abysmal, and Crunch is special in this generation. But yeah, that's all I got, actually. That's all I got. Alright, you know what? Hold on. This is the last Pokemon of the Let's Play. I'm not doing post-game content. Fuck it. Use the Master Ball. What do I care? Mile, the Deceiver Pokemon. Its giant jaws are actually steel horns that transformed. It fools foes into complacency with its adorable gestures, then chomps them with its huge jaws. It's a liar. It's a deceiver. Judas. Maybe a bit too biblical for a fucking Mile, but, you know. But now that we've caught Mile, I no longer need to encounter things. I'm just good to go. Alright. You shouldn't get complacent just because you have a lot of gym badges. Honey, I'm complacent because I am an overconfident douche nozzle. My gym badges mean nothing. I'm always like this. Alright. Thankfully, Surf should one-shot a Sand Slash. And then after that, it'll one-shot... Okay, it won't one-shot Tropius. But Crunch should be able to. Alright, that's bad. Thankfully, we have a way around that. Your solar beam will do nothing to me. Sludge Bomb. And down you go. Okay, following this. Ooh, a Ninetales. Isn't that pretty? And it's gone. Oh, it lived! Oh, you're a bitch. Alright? You're just a whole-ass bitch. Yeah, you're gonna use your full restore. Don't you feel special? You know what? I might have said some things that I regret, actually. Never mind, you're a bitch. You are just pathetic. You grovel at my feet. You are worth less to me than the dirt that I walk upon. And you can't pleasure your wife. Excellent. Farewell, Julie. May you be a better trainer in the next life. Jabberjaws. Oh. Wow, a Golbat of that level. I mean, sure. Free experience. And this is where you would get the Psychic TM normally. That is why I am so thankful that Lunatone just learns Psychic naturally. And you easily can get enough money to just buy Psychic from the game corner. Oh, hi, Kecleon. Shoot, you have really good special defense. Alright, I don't like that you lowered my defense. So, we'll see if Surf does more damage. It does. Okay. Nice level up for old Jabberjaws. Oh, you fool. You absolute buffoon. Okay, let me guess. Your last Pokemon's a fire type. No, that is a Wailord. Oh, nothing a little bite can't fix. You know, given Wailord's balloon status, if you use Crunch on a Wailord, shouldn't you pop it open, and then it, like, runs out of air and flies all over the place like a popped balloon? Or a balloon with a hole in it, excuse me. Alright, goodbye, Mr. Patches. Alright, we have defeated the monster known as Owen. Loved him on Total Drama. And we'll just put Candy Box and E-Honda up front. I am hesitant to put Candy Box on the front lines, given that since it can only attack with Thunderbolt, if a single ground type shows up, my goose is cooked. However, I believe. Alright, Diane and Felix. See, this is what I'm talking about. Immediately a ground type. Actually, wait, Claydol specifically, I don't have a good answer for. Well, thankfully, special defense is like Candy Box's decent stat. Now, E-Honda can bulk up. And that means... Did that Claydol just give my electric type Levitate? What? Why the fuck would you do that? Okay. Alright, so this is like tailor-made. What the fuck is it doing? It went, oh, hey. You can have my Levitate. Oh, never mind, I want it back. Like, what the fuck is it doing? I know that bitch has to have a ground move. Actually, does it? Oh, it does have Hyper Beam at this level. Wait a minute. No, it has Earthquake. Oh, and you had to crit. Alright, sure. It is deeply painful to go, hey, I'm a little nervous about sending an Electrode out on the front. Did you crit fucking everything? Jesus, Mary, and quite possibly also Joseph. Alright, Leaf Blade U, Strength U. Yeah, figured that was coming. And down it goes. Easy peasy. Okay. Lantern, you are just going to get fucked. Thankfully, that gave E-Honda enough experience. You do not need Indoor. I think E-Honda learns Endure this late because it learns the move Reversal, which, like, has base 200 power or something if you're at 1 HP. The problem is Hariyama is way too slow to ever get an attack off when it has 1 HP. So... that move is just kind of neat on him and not actually useful. You must be getting a little tired. No, I'm actually kind of fine. Like, honestly, I'm good. Finally, now this is a battle Electrode will love. Candy box? Let him have it. And down you go. Oh, and a Sable-Eye? Not even... this is before you even have the concept of Prankster. You're nothing to me. You don't even have the Carbink to eat. Well, that's why you got paralyzed. Okay, so you know what? You're actually a slut. And I don't mean to slut-shame sluts. Sluts are fine. I do not mean slut derogatory to people that have a lot of sex. I mean slut derogatory to Sable-Eyes who use Confuse Ray like a bitch! You will not see the light of heaven. God's warmth will never come to you. You are going to fall deep, deep down below. And as the flames of hell melt the gemstones you call eyes, you will have this moment to blame. And you will probably wonder, is there any hope for me to claw out of this hell? And the answer is no. You made your choices. And some actions have greater consequences than others. Ooh, a level up! Alright, Caroline. If that's even your real name. We're almost out of here, I think. I believe you go down here. Oh, no. Yeah, yes, actually, yes. And then we have another double battle. You know what? I think I'm gonna have, Osmond and Dracula. That sounds like a better pair. My Pokemon are cosmically awe-inspiring. Cosmically. What do you have, like a Soul Rock and a Lunatone? Is that your bit? Your cosmic? How did I know? How did I know? Also, wait, Sableye is not a very good matchup for Osmond. I think I'm gonna go with Ice Beam. I think I'm just gonna prioritize getting the Lunatone and then the Soul Rock out of here. Holy shit, I didn't expect Dracula to one-shot. Damn, my bat knows what the fuck it's doing. Right, that was the gimmick. It was Soul Rock and Lunatone. Okay, so Lunatone being confused is not great, but it is not the end of the world. Oh, I forgot I gave it the Quick Claw. The Quick Claw activated just so Osmond could hurt itself more. Well, damn. That is unfortunate. Okay, alright. Oh, okay, sure. Now, that's not going to be strong enough to KO. But this Ice Beam that follows it should be. Excellent. Ooh, Dracula leveled up. Oh, he's got an Absol, or she's got an Absol. That's so cool. Sludge Bomb. Wow, okay, even I didn't expect it to one-shot. Holy shit. I'm afraid my moon is simply more cosmically radiant than yours. Maybe one day you can have a moon that shines as bright as mine. Gex and Jabberjaws, you can take the front line. This isn't the goal. It's only a place on the way to the Pokemon League. Right. It is just a road. You've got 3 Pokemon. Michelle. Of course it's a fire type. Of course I switched to the grass lead. And the first thing I see is a fire type. I mean, why wouldn't I see a fire type? What else was there for me to possibly see? Alright. Iron defense. Interesting. Let me know how that works out for you, Chief. Metacham, huh? Well, I'm gonna have to hope this Surf one-shots, and if it doesn't, a high jump kick is going right up my anus. Damn it. Alright. Well, I mean, at least this is something Gex can handle. Yeah, use your full restore. Very nice, Metacham. You have gone down smoothly. Ah, the Ludicolo. Get leaf bladed. Alright, this might be a little difficult. Actually, no it won't. He just used Astonish. She just used Astonish in Victory Road. And Shadow Ball. Oh, and of course, that is 2 special defense drops from 2 straight Shadow Balls by my opponents. Someone needs to kill these people. But alright, level 45. Very nice. Now, let's switch you to the front. Let's bring you back to life. Where's my Hyper Potion? There it is. Alright. Oh. That's not correct. Well, probably go down. One more Max Repel for the road. Ah, yep, this is where it all ends. We just use Strength, we break this. And here we are. At the end of Victory Road. I've made it this far a couple of times, but the last stretch is so long. Cool Trainer Edgar. As a Cacturn, as I put my Water type in the lead. You've gotta be fucking with me. Alright, well, maybe Slash will crit. Okay, if Jabberjaws lives this... Alright, that's just mean. Honest to God, that is just mean. E-Honda. Break this thing. There we go. Now. A Pelipper, huh? I fucking use Protect, good God. Alright, and I missed a rock too. You used Protect 3 times in a row. What is your actual strategy? 4. You have used Protect 4 times in a row. I think you should die. 5. You have used Protect 5 turns in a row. You want to go for 6? It went for 6. It actually went for Protect 6 turns in a row. What the fuck? What is Pokemon AI? Honest to God, like, what is it? You made it this far. Keep the momentum going and beat the champion. Alright, let me bring back Jabberjaws. And let's try to have... You know what? And let's bring Candy Box back into things. I have nothing to say to anyone that's come this far. Come on! What is the victory road? I'll tell you if you win. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Quincy. Oh my god, wait a minute, hold on. This is very important. That Gardevoir is going to try to skill swap the Slacking, which means I need to take advantage of my speed and just get rid of her. That woman needs to die. Okay, very good, very good. And what's your partner? Oh, well, this is frightening. Why do you have that? Why do you know Thunderbolt? For what purpose do you have Thunderbolt? It is unnecessary. There was no need for that. You did not have to do that to me. Okay, fine. Alright. We're going to gang up on the... No, hang on. We're actually going to gang up on the right one so that I might actually be able with Electrode. And why do you have Earthquake? Oh god, this really is the final battle of Victory Road. This is giving me more trouble than Wally. But that's okay. That is okay. Because E-Honda with Brick Break should be able... Yes! That crit probably mattered. But we're good. Now it's a 2v1. We can keep ganging up on this Slacking. Oh no, Gex has fallen in love. It's distracting her from the mission. E-Honda, kill the cute boy. There will be no love on my watch. The only love I want from my Pokemon is the love of the game. Hey, a Dusclops. That's a little awkward for E-Honda, actually. Considering he used all of his Rock Tombs on that infinite fucking protecting Pelipper. Alright. Now what is Dusclops going to do? It's going to try to use Toxic by Britney Spears. And then more Protect. Huh. Oh, it has Pressure, that's right. It's okay. Somehow we made it. Getting through here safely. That's the final test of any trainer becoming the Pokemon champion. That's why it's called the Victory Road. And we conquered it. Huzzah! You two. Let me pass. But not right now, I'm almost dead. So, we can now challenge Victory Road. Or Victory Road, right? Just challenge Victory Road. That's what this whole episode was. We can now go fight the Elite Four. How much time's left in this episode? Alright, halfway through. So, our Pokemon are around 44 to 45. The Elite Four, the weakest Pokemon on the weakest member, is 46. The strongest Pokemon on the strongest member is 58. So there's a large variance there. So, what do I intend to do? I intend to grind to level 50. Actually, no, wait. 50? Maybe 51. Between 46 and 58 is 12 levels, so 52 is the perfect in-between. Let's do 50. Let's do 51. 51 feels like a good level. And how am I going to grind it? Why, with these people, of course. These guys will continually get stronger every single time I fight them. And all I have to do is say no to their interview. Like, you'll notice their levels were 33. Well, let's go back over to here. Talk to them again. Now they're 36. This will continue on for a while. If I just keep doing this over and over again, it actually is one of the best ways to gain experience in the game. So I'm just going to do this for like 10 minutes straight and get everyone up to level 51. I believe that at this point, Gabby should have an X-Cloud. Yep. And now we just keep on keeping on with this. And eventually we'll become invincible. So, I don't know. I'm sure I'll come up with something funny to put in between now and when I'm at peak power.
Guts and might, lifting weights and feeling alright. It's a showdown, going down, how you gonna mess around. Showdown, put your nose down, showdown.
It bothers me more than you should that you're not able to stand directly in the middle of this Pokeball. Anyways, I have done some grinding and some move pool changing. Old E-Honda now has Return instead of Strength. Jabberjaws has Earthquake and Taunt instead of Slash and Waterfall. Candybox has Thunder and Light Screen instead of Flash and Sonic Boom. Lunatone's the same. Gold Osmond. Crobat's the same. And Gex now has Solar Beam and Sunny Day instead of Dig and Rock Smash. The reason that Jabberjaws is level 52 is because in order to get Candybox powered up with the magnet, I had to do like almost every single trick master room that I completely forgot about during the actual game. So, yep, let me take the black glasses, a PowerPoint up. Didn't I have? Yeah, all 5 of my elixirs. Alright. And with that, it's time to go. Let us begin by remembering to save my game. Sydney. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. Oh, I'll give you much more of a look, you mohawk motherfucker. Sydney is the Dark Specialist. And he leads with a Mighty Anna. Now, Mighty Anna will cut our attack, and that's not good. This is why I'm going to use Bulk Up. And there's a reason I gave E-Honda the Person Berry, and it's because, fuck. That is not what I thought Mighty Anna was going to go for. Alright, so this strategy is immediately going wrong. I gave E-Honda the Person Berry because this Mighty Anna likes to use Swagger. And I was hoping that it used Swagger, which would have doubled my physical attack, and then the Person Berry would have cured the confusion that's caused by it. Unfortunately, Sydney saw through my clever plan. Oh god, I've been sand attacked and you just used double team. Doesn't matter, I'm just built different. And with what is essentially +1 in the attack department, E-Honda, if he hits through the sand attack, will one-shot all of these Pokemon. But if he doesn't, that Absol is going to hurt. Okay, that's fine. I have double defense because of bulk up. So these swords dances don't actually scare me. This isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. Oh? Okay, we're good. Having double defense really matters, especially when Absol doesn't have a good move for us. Like, yeah, Aerial Ace was super effective. That's still only a 60 base power move. Alright, E-Honda. There we go. That's what I like to see. Down goes Cacturn. And the last thing he has is Crawdaunt, who is going to dodge because of the sand attacks. Surf might actually KO me. Come on, E-Honda, get the sweep. Yeah! That's what I like to see, baby. Harry Mama sweep. Unfortunately, this is basically the last one where we have a level advantage. Actually, I think we might have one against Phoebe, but starting with Glacia, we do not have the level advantage. In fact, we have what would be considered the opposite of that. So let's heal up E-Honda, and Ether up Brick Break. And our next contestant on The Price is Right is going to be Jabberjaws with the black glasses. Looking stylish. Haha, I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. Alright. Your flowers are massive, miss. I hope that's not too forward of me to say. God damn, those bitches are bigger than her head. Phoebe is the ghost-type specialist, and her Dusclopses specialize in being really annoying. Case in point. With Taunt, though, Dusclops can only use an offensive move. And its only offensive move, Shadow Punch, as you can see, doesn't do too much damage, because I not only resist it, Dusclops is not meant to do damage. Now, it looks like I might have just been able to crunch it and one-shot it, but I wasn't sure if I could. Now, Bennett, that I know I can just one-shot. That's easy. That ain't no big deal. Following this, we've got Sableye, who should be one-shottable by Crunch. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I can just devour the Sableye like it devours Carbinks. You son of a slut. Never mind. Double team means nothing to me. Now should be the other Bayonet. Oh, nope, Dusclops. Alright, now I can't one-shot this one, so I'm just taunting it. You're not doing any of your obnoxious moves to me, Dusclops. Okay, that is something I forgot you had. Thankfully, Dusclops, again, doesn't do much damage. And yeah, like I thought, it lives. The Citrus Berry should actually take it out of full restore range. Which is great! There we go, 2 Elite Four members and 2 sweeps. Now you might be thinking I've counted my chickens before they hatch. No, I haven't. I don't need agility, you're fine. Now you see, that's a Bayonet. That's, that ain't gonna live. Okay, there we go, there we go. There we motherfucking go. Alright, Phoebe. Get Ben. Alright, I'm going to need an elixir for Jabberjaws' sweet, precious power points. Gonna use a Hyper Potion. And for Glacia, I could use E-Honda again and probably just sweep But let's give Candy Box some fun in the sun. Or the hail, as it were. Alright. Glacia, I don't know why you decided to be an ice specialist in a region with only 2 ice-type lines. But you know, you do you. Start us off with a Thunderbolt. And I don't know if it's gonna... It's not. Ooh. However, that is going to get you to use your full restore on a Celio, and not, very importantly, not on Walrein. Yep. Okay. So Candy Box has defeated the Celio. As you can see, this is where Candy Box's lower special attack is a bit of a problem. But this is where its blindingly fast speed is the opposite of that. Because that's going to do, like, no damage. And the speed drop might not even matter? Yeah, it doesn't. I'm still faster because I'm a motherfucking Electrode. Oh, you clever bitch. Alright, now I gotta resort to the big guns. Unfortunately, wait, if you use your other full restore on a Glalie, I'm kinda fine with that. I am no longer fine with that. Alright, so we're essentially just waiting each other's, light screens out. That's what we just did. It was fully paralyzed, I was fully frozen, and we just waited out the light screens. Fuck. And fuck. That's probably the end of Candy Box. Yep. Alright, so a bit of bad luck with that, I would say. Now, E-Honda will still, E-Honda's still gonna one-shot everything here, but let's try to give Gex some love. I said, let's give Gex some love. Oh. Okay. Let's start firing off some solar beams, baby. Down goes Celio. And now... You switched into Walrein? When I had the sunlight up with Solar Beam? I actually don't think this one-shots, because Walrein is very beefy. But it'd be very nice if it did. Oh, yeah. That's what I call strategy. Now, Glalie. I'm going to hit you with the Solar Beam, and I'm going to ask that you politely just die. Thank you. Fuck yeah, Gex. You're doing it, baby girl. Alright. And that is a win for me. Let's use a Hyper Potion. Let's use a Max Revive. And let's give Osmond their time in the sun. I am the last of the Pokemon Elite Four. I am Drake. Dragon Man, Mustache Ship Admiral Captain. Alright, Drake. If that's even your real name. Alright. So Shogun's a little obnoxious. But if this works... Yes! There we go. I mean, I guess that's fine, actually. So as it turns out, I could have just used Calm Mind again. There we go. I now have doubled special attack and special defense. And you can tell by the fact that Shelgon keeps outspeeding me that it is trying very hard to use Protect. And it got one off. Good for it. Alright, now Osmond has 2.5 times special attack and special defense. So, because of this, Osmond should just sweep. Salamence is going to outspeed me, but I don't think it can one-shot me without scoring a critical hit. But it could do that. But I could get a Quick Claw activation. Ladies, gentlemen, and others in the audience, is there anything more hype in Pokemon than a Quick Claw activating? Honest to God, I haven't found it yet. Okay, now this is the other Pokemon that might be able to be. Okay. Alright, Drake. You're a bitch for that. But at 2.5 times special attack, I don't actually KO. Now with 2.5 times special defense, Osmond should live this. But is that Smokescreen going to come back to bite me? Not yet. Alright, Drake's other Pokemon are an Altaria and a Flygon. Both of those definitely die to Ice Beam. It's a question of, do I outspeed and do I miss with Smokescreen? You stupid bitch. I'm also a stupid bitch. Wait, no, I have, like, so much special defense. Yeah, that's gonna do nothing. Why would he... Okay, alright, that's actually a quirk in Pokemon Trainers AI. Is that they have to see an ability to know it's there. Like, Drake's AI does not process that my Lunatone has Levitate until it makes a move miss with Levitate. Now, that makes sense if it's something like Bronzong, where Bronzong has two possible abilities, so you actually don't know if it has Levitate, but the only ability Lunatone can have is Levitate. Which, like, you could argue that Drake doesn't know that. But he's an Elite Four member. The fourth one, even. Like, you would think that he would know this. But I digress. Alright, let's then use an Elixir. Osmond, I think Gex used some moves. And for the champion, we're using Candy Box. I'm gonna save up, just in case this is the first loss of the run. We've had a lot of close calls. Norman, Flannery, like, a lot of great battles. But after the beginning of the game, we really haven't come close to losing. So, let us see if we can finally lose for the first time. Wallace, Mr. Champion, put him up, buddy. He leads with the Wailord. And Wailord really likes to start with Rain Dance. The payoff to that was that he likes to start with Rain Dance. I was not expecting Water Spout. Alright, well, if I had known that, I would have just used Thunderbolt. Alright, so my whole plan here was to use Candy Box to set up, like, when he sets up Rain Dance, I then use Thunder. I was afraid he was going to do that. Alright, you know what? Two can play at that game, bitch. Alright. It is definitely worth keeping, I forgot to give fucking E Honda a hold item after the person berry. Well, whatever. It is definitely worth holding on to Electrode, so that he can either use a light screen or an explosion with his dying breath. You're gonna use Tentacruel, I would assume. No, you're just sacrificing Wailord. I probably should have set up Sunny Day right there, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to risk getting hit by Double Edge. Alright. So far, so good. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. What's the play here? Alright. Despite Wallace being a Water-type trainer, Gex is actually not that effective at fighting the Pokemon Wallace has left. But if Gex gets the crit here, Milotic goes down. And that is huge! What the fuck? That wasn't a crit? That was just what the range was? What? Alright, Tentacruel is definitely sludge bombing all over me. So I'm going to use Sunny Day to weaken its water moves. In fact, the water moves of everything left are now going to be weakened. Jabberjaws, you're going to be brought in to use Earthquake. And that should... Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, the Sludge Bomb's gonna hurt. Tentacruel's physical attack isn't the highest. There we go. It's not gonna one-shot. Now, Wallace should use his second full restore. I think he has 4 of them. And I've just been lucky with how I've been getting around them. Okay. Sunlight's still strong. There's his 3rd full restore. Okay. This is fine. Because you're going to use Earthquake. Alright, so the Sunlight ended up not doing anything, but you know what? That's fine. Tentacruel, 2 of your full restores are now gone. Ludicolo. Alright. I got a plan here. I'm going to taunt so that he can't set up Rain Dance or Double Team. And I'm okay with Jabberjaws fainting to Giga Drain. I was 100% okay with this. Because it's time to use the Pokemon that has not gotten to do anything in this Elite Four run just yet. Dracula! Sludge Bomb that Ludicolo. Alright, that's fine. That's super fine. Dracula's bulky, and Ludicolo's not exactly a damage dealer. Alright. This is fine. Because there goes the last full restore. Sludge Bomb is going to take care of Ludicolo. And the Shell Bell's going to go off. And we got a little bit of HP now. Isn't that grand? And now Wallace's final water type. Gyarados. That's why I was okay with Sceptile potentially fainting to Milotic. Because Wallace's team after that is Tentacruel, Gyarados, Ludicolo, and fourth. That was it, actually. Those 3. And needless to say, Sceptile does not do well against any of those. Oh my god. This is perfect. Oh. Well, that's a little less perfect. Because what I was hoping for was for Dracula to faint, and then for Electro to come in and Thunderbolt you. But honest to God, your final Pokemon, like literally your final Pokemon, Wallace, losing because Dracula managed to survive on 1 HP against a Gyarados with Hyper Beam, and is now going to fly Poison Stall it to death? Oh. Well, I mean, I guess Dracula winning... you know what? Sure. And that's a little less cool than it actually could have been. But I did it! That was a pretty fun champion fight. I got some good luck, I got some bad luck. Part of it was my grand strategy. I hope this run of the Elite Four taught you the sheer power of setup moves. Bulk up with Hairy Mama. Calm Mind with Lunatone. But I could have also just used Bulk Up to sweep Glacia. Like, Bulk Up is insane. Especially on a Pokemon faster than Hariyama. Like, if you give Bulk Up to Blaziken, and then just Sky Uppercut everything, that's gonna work. God bless. Thank you guys for watching all of this. I had a lot of fun doing this. And I know this Let's Play is seen by much fewer people in comparison to, my other Let's Plays. But I love playing Pokemon. A lot. And I appreciate that you guys watch these Let's Plays. I love deviating from Fire Emblem. I'll do it again. Pokemon Platinum Let's Play in like a year and a half. Book it. But for right now, we are retiring champions. Cannybox from Dragon Quest. Edmund Honda from Street Fighter. Jabberjaws from Jabberjaws. Osmond from Dark Cloud. Dracula from Dracula. And Gex from Gex. This is a Hall of Fame team. Thank you guys very much for watching. Wow, 34 hours on the dot. That's kind of cool. Come back next Let's Play for something else. Fucking love Pokemon Emerald. Fun fact, back in 2019, in preparation for Sword and Shield, I completed the Gen 3 Pokedex all by myself. It took me over 200 hours of Pokemon across like 7 games, and it was a lot of fun. I'm never gonna do it again, but it was a lot of fun. I love this generation. It's not my favorite. My favorite's probably Gen 8 with Sword and Shield. But, fucking love Pokemon, man. Well, back to dumb Fire Emblem shit. You want a Path of Radiance randomizer? We'll do a Path of Radiance randomizer.